She was right upside down, all four legs in the air. I knew she'd be trouble. I had a feeling. Just hanging out on a Saturday, buddy? A lot of you guys have been asking me about these creep feeders. I want to make pie. I've been craving pie. I know, I'm a disaster in the kitchen. I've been avoiding it. I'm very hard on myself when I know my results aren't going to be great. Lambing is officially over. Hello! It's about time. You want to show people your poor job?
I have cheese all over my lips.
We're not happy.
I like eating food.
What? Alright. What? Goodbye. Bye. The sheep are not approving of our little guest today. Good afternoon. It's not morning, it's just after lunch on Saturday. We've had a busy little morning, including Miss Popcorn. That one was a scary start. They're doing good now, but it was a pretty scary arrival this morning. I thought we lost Popcorn. She was right upside down, all four legs in the air, and she wasn't moving. She wasn't flailing, she wasn't kicking. My heart stopped briefly, and then I ran in and she was alive. I got her upside right. We got the lambs out. This one was a bit of a struggle, only because the head was backwards. So its legs were coming out good, but its head got pinched going the wrong way. So likely she was pushing and pushing and pushing, and she's big, and she flipped herself over. And when they got that much square footage along the top, it just creates like a table. And when a ewe gets upside down like that, whether it's in a barn or out on a pasture or on a hill, it's quite a big deal. It's called casted. They can get upside down, and it can kill them. So I'm super glad we made it out for the big arrival. I knew she'd be trouble. I had a feeling. Since then, we've had a few more, apparently. So we got a nice single here. So this must have been when Carissa was out here, and then these were just born. And she said Mom was a bit slow coming into her milk, so she gave them a bottle of colostrum just in case. Hopefully she'll come into it. She's a nice ewe. She should be all right. But a lot of these last ones are popping out singles. They're marked for twins, so I'm not sure what's going on there. And that can happen with scans. It's not 100%. These were a little later on, and I know Rebecca's always said it's a bit trickier if you're scanning them too early. It's trickier for her to see accurately how many lambs they're having. And these guys obviously are a few weeks after the first one. We are down to the last very few. I bet you there's only about 4 more to lamb. Quite a few have lost, like had stillborns. I think there's 3 or 4 in here that's stillborns, and then there's a few that are not pregnant. So whether they have aborted early and I didn't see it, I think for sure only one did. Yeah, so it's been busy. I'm going to tag this last one here from yesterday, and then I'm gonna let this whole side out. My little black ones are so cute. Just hanging out on a Saturday, buddy? Hey? A lot of you guys have been asking me about these creep feeders. It is the Vino 4-foot creep feeder, adjustable. These are adjustable here. I'll just give you the lowdown on this one more time. Okay, so the unit's 4 feet. These are adjustable, so I've got them wide open, but you can push these with this little lever here. And it just moves those in, like so. But I'm gonna keep them wide open, just because I don't have my ewes in this pen now. I originally bought these because I wanted to just put them in with the ewes and the lambs. I still may try that for a few days just to see if indeed I can figure out how to keep the ewes out and the lambs in. I was just a bit afraid that the ewes would try and then the lambs would be leery, like they're not gonna fight for a spot. So for now I have a little training spot. The good thing about this thing, it takes up a lot less room than these linear feeders that I was using before. So this is kind of a little bit of a compromise. But so far, I really like these feeders, and mostly because my feed is dry and easy to just always keep some inventory in here. There's some straw in there just because I dumped a feeder, a white feeder. I dumped it in here so I didn't waste feed. So yeah, so far so good. Really, really happy with them. Hello, I'm making pie. Just having a day, and I want to make pie. I've been craving pie, so I got these. So we're gonna try these out and see what they taste like. And then literally cherry pie. This is how I'm gonna make it. I know I'm a disaster in the kitchen. In my defense, we never had to do anything in the house when we were growing up as girls. We were banished to the barn all the time. We did chores with Dad. My mom did everything, and I can see now why she was never in a good mood. She hated doing this stuff. I realized that she had the hard job. Being in the barn was the easy job. Kudos to all the domestic goddesses out there, because I am not one. Mark has been cooking all the meals for like the last 2 months and killing it, so this is kind of like repayment. Okay, let's do this. So we just have to unroll them. I've never bought these before, to be honest. So we'll see how already gentle. I'm gonna talk to you while I actually make said pie. Today I crashed, I hit the wall, I had to have a nap. I have not been feeling good at all. I have been lambing for exactly a month tomorrow. Tomorrow's the 11th. And I think I'm tired, guys. So we had 2 sets of twins today. Popcorn laid on our lamb for overnight last night, so I was very upset about that. But other than that, everybody's doing good, and there's only 1 more to lamb. So I'm just trying to convince myself, do I have to get up at 4 for 1 ewe, or can I sleep in tomorrow? I'm such a cheater. All right, here's my cherry pie. Mark, did you only get one can of cherry or 2? We got ripped off. Like it literally barely covers the bottom. That's a terrible excuse of a pie. All right. There we go. Is this how you do it? I don't even know. I feel like that's not right. You usually have it nice and fluty on the edges. The dough is actually really quite nice to work with. I hope it tastes okay. I think my mom bought this and she said it was garbage. So we're gonna see. Okay, it doesn't look very pretty, but then I think I gotta do a slit pie. So it's looking a little well done. She's a little more than golden brown, but it looks pretty darn good though. I better not. Does it burn your mouth?
Mm-mm. I just had it all over. I would give it 6 out of 10 for the pie crust. The pie itself is like 10 out of 10, but.
What about that whipped cream?
Oh.
Say 7 out of 10.
100 out of 10.
Whipped cream, 99. You need sugar in it.
No, 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 no.
I don't
Sugar
like sugar
to
in the whipped cream.
contradict the sugar in the pie. Balances out. Nah, it's good.
And just a little drip of vanilla.
Ew. Yeah. Well, you guys, lambing is officially over. Hello! It's about time. And it marks exactly a month today. So we have been lambing. We started lambing December 11th. We finished January 11th. Good morning, you guys. I guess it's Monday. It is the beginning of a new week. And for me, it is the last day I have to get up super early, which is kind of nice. Even though today I did get up on my own and I did sleep in a half an hour longer. Yeah, the one thing about lambing being done, I'm done. My body is done. I'm really sore. And but the other thing is I really love lambing because it gives me real set purpose and goals in a specific day. But no, it is time for this group to be done. The problem with such a long, spread out group of lambing isn't necessarily that I'm complaining that I have to get up early because I'm an early bird. It doesn't really matter. What it does is from now on, it just spreads out all the activity as we go further into this group. So when I wean them, I'm gonna have to wean probably in 2 different groups. I typically try to wean at 8 weeks. Well, some of this group is already 4 weeks old and some of them are 0 days old. So it becomes a bit of a, like the first pen I'm probably gonna wean in 4 weeks. The second pen is probably gonna be 2 weeks after that. It makes things a little more challenging logistics wise. That is part of the reason, if you watch my video my last video, I talked a lot about how using cedars is a tool that helps me kind of make that lambing group a bit tighter. That's why. 3 weeks is nice because you can split the difference between one group. So typically you have a big swarm of lambing happen that first week, and that's always that first group. That's always going to be there. And then the second group is going to be born within 2 weeks after that first week's done. And 2 weeks, what you can do is split the difference. So if some are 8 weeks and some are 6 weeks, what I can do is wait for those youngest ones to be 7 weeks and then wean them. And it's not such a big spread. This group too just felt really long considering my September group went so fast. It felt really fast and it felt really successful. This group is it's been kind of one thing after another since I've started. That's why I haven't shared any data with you guys, because I'm like I haven't seen it myself. I've been avoiding it. I'm very performance driven. I'm very hard on myself when I know my results aren't going to be great. You guys are actually much nicer than me. And are there things I could have done to control some of the stuff? Yeah, but some of it was just like this Cache Valley virus is, I had a few ewes show up with it last December, and I know for sure the one had it for sure because the lambs had all the symptoms. So I am actively in a test group right now for the University of Guelph, but they're shut down. All that testing is shut down because of COVID. So what I want to do quick here, I've got my Gallagher on. I thought I would just quickly go through and share where we're at. I know it's going to be bad. The one thing we did change, we tried some different things this group, and the one big thing that I think made a difference is we fed a little bit later in the day, and I took that whole theory from the Pipestone group in the States. It's kind of a lamb group. I did a Zoom meeting with them a year ago. This was, I think, before COVID even, and that's what they suggested to do as a group, and I'm like, that's a good idea. So, and I knew bee farmers do really well with that whole thing. So they suggested to feed before noon still. So Carissa usually starts about 10:30, and by the time she feeds the ones that are close up, the ones that are due, it's probably closer to like 11:30. So that's kind of, and the good thing about Carissa, she's very, very routine. So she does the same things every morning. I watch her, like, unless I have a lot of stuff going on, she is very, very habitual, which is exactly how I roll. I know for a fact when there was one week that, I think it was the beginning of the second week, lambing was really, really heavy the Monday and the Tuesday, and there were a few on the ground when I got here at 4. However, most of them, there was a few that were dry, but a lot of them at 4 a.m., even in this last week, have been really wet, like just born. So I'm very, very close. So maybe in March, maybe we could start feeding at 11 or 11:30. I'm not sure. There was a lot less. There was really no mismothering. I think I had 1 rejection in this whole group, so that's pretty cool. When I do have issues with ewes or lambs, I do write it down in the Gallagher, and then I have it as notes, so when I go to wean the group, I know right away that I can ship those mums that something happened, mastitis, anything like that. The one thing I did notice, I think only the very first ewe, second ewe, had only 1 working teat. The rest of the group was good. So my udder evaluations, this group have been good, and they're milking well. We left a few triplets on where we usually don't, but the only reason we did this group is because there was so many little ones in this group. So I think a lot of twins ended up having triplets. Just bear all that stuff in mind. I'm trying to think of what else happened in this group. So yeah, right before lambing, we had a little scare of listeriosis, and then that Cache Valley virus hit us. So there are a few things going against us, but overall, I think it was a pretty successful run, but the numbers will speak for themselves. Good job, Mama. So the first one that was born with the head stuck did not make it through the lunch hour. So we are down to 1, and it's been a bit of a struggle feeding it. You guys have all just drank the amniotic fluid instead of just resided in it. I tried to feed you and you wouldn't drink. This one now does not look very good this morning. And it looked really good last night. Thought I'd just show you how much of an improvement my ewe and my little lamb from this morning are doing. Of course, it's sleepy now. But look at Mom. Twins! Look how cute this one is! Look at your freckles! She had a third when I left. That escalated quickly. We just had a set of 3 and a stealer. She just had a set of twins, didn't ya? But I'm sure on the camera I saw one back here. Stop! Eat your own placenta. Okay, that came out wrong. Oh, you lambed! Well, you had a baby too. Goodness gracious. Popping everywhere. Hello. Good morning. I have a set of triplets first thing here. 2 look really good. 1 looks not good. 1, 2, and 3. Apparently I wasn't that prepared because I forgot towels. Forgot towels in winter lambing. What do we say about that? guys. Can you believe this? Well, hello. Oh, you're so... Oh, hi. You did pretty good. Drank another 100 mils. Quite the airdrop, lady. What's on your face? I was afraid something like this was gonna happen. I had someone DM me or message me or something last week or a couple weeks ago asking me about prolapses. Someone said, well, when's the last time you've had one? I'm like, oh, it's been a bit. Everybody wanted to know how you were doing. Look who had her baby. Go. Everybody's gonna want to know what you are. See you? Good morning. You're acting like a girl, because the girls don't like me. You're a girl! Good morning. I just realized I uploaded my 400th vlog this morning. What do you have hiding here? You got 2 little Billies. No. Oh. What are you? 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 A boy. Where are you? A boy. Can you tell the people what you did today? What did you do first thing this morning? Huh? Who was underneath you? She laid on a lamb. So Popcorn now has just one. Good morning. We are officially finished lambing. What do you think, Kins? I think we're done. Lambing is done. She's done. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you later.